Summarize 5 similarities between debentures and shares. Summarize 5 similarities between debentures and shares. 5 similarities. I'm waiting for your response. Similarities. Shares and debentures. Financial management students, you should be dropping the points. This was covered in financing decision. Now, candidates, one way to remember many points when you're asked either to draw similarities or differences, is important to look at the basis for similarities or basis for distinction. Because you can also be asked what differentiate between debentures and shares. That is a question that you should be having answers in your memory. So if you are distinguishing, it's important to distinguish on some basis. What is the basis of distinction? One basis can be definition. You can distinguish the two by defining them. Okay. Like these two candidates, these are long-term sources of capital. The two. One similarity can be on the basis of the source. Both are sources of long-term finance. Sources of long-term finance. Both of them. Both debentures and shares represents ways for companies to raise long-term capital to fund its operations, expansion, or other financial needs. So both are sources of long-term finance. Both are long-term sources of finance. So I've distinguished on the basis of the duration, long term. Both are financial assets. Okay, both are financial assets. Financial assets, or we can say investment instruments. Both are investment instruments. Both are considered investment instruments, offering individuals or institutions the opportunity to invest in a company and potentially earn returns. Okay, they offer individuals and institutions an opportunity to generate returns in companies. Okay, they give individuals and institutions the opportunity to invest in a company and then potentially earn returns from the investment. Another basis candidates can be on basis for similarity on transferability. 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 Generally, both debentures and shares can be transferred or sold to other investors, which then provides a degree of liquidity to the holders. If you are holding the shares of a company or debentures of a company, you can transfer ownership. You understand? And that provides a degree of liquidity. Both are transferable. The fourth basis for distinction, which some of you have mentioned, is that both are issued by companies. They are issued by companies. Issued by companies. Both shares and debentures are issued by companies. They form part of the share capital of a company. So both debentures and shares are issued by companies to raise funds from the public or from private investors. Another point is in relation to the share capital. They are part of the companies. They are part of a company's share capital. Both are part of a company's share not just share, but company's capital structure. Both are part of a company's capital structure. Both debentures as debt and shares as equity. Debt and equity form part of a company's overall capital structure, representing the mix of debt and equity that finances companies, debt and equity. So these are 5 similarities. 1, both are sources of long-term finance. 2, both are investment instruments. 3, both are transferable. 4, they are issued by companies. 5, both form part of a company's capital structure. 5 marks.